Get ready for some epic news. We start tonight with the incredible surprise at Disneyland's Star Wars, Galaxy's Edge. Fans boarding Millennium Falcon. Smugglers Run were completely stunned when they found the Mandalorian himself boarding the ship. We have the details on this unforgettable encounter and what it means for the upcoming release. Bad guy. We uncover the fascinating backstory of George Lucas's changing vision and what it means for the saga moving forward. And finally, we switch gears completely. We look ahead to the big screen excitement as the first Star Wars movie, The Mandalorian and Grogu, hits theaters, and we explore the surprising connection between Star Wars and baseball through the history of Star Wars promotions. Don't miss this, and make sure you subscribe now for all the latest updates. Disneyland's Star Wars. Galaxy's Edge delivered a series of highly anticipated and magical surprises for fans, cementing the immersive experience. On Saturday night, guests boarding the Millennium Falcon, Smugglers Run unexpectedly encountered the Mandalorian himself. The moment reached a peak when Pedro Pascal removed his helmet, leading to an enthusiastic reaction from the crowd. This face-to-face interaction with the actor created a cherished memory for attendees. Further enhancing the evening's magic, the premiere of the Curious Child projection show on the spires around the Millennium Falcon featured a surprise appearance by several key creative figures. Pedro Pascal, Sigourney Weaver, Dave Filoni, and Jon Favreau appeared to watch the show, waving to the cheering fans below. The atmosphere was electric, highlighted by a heartwarming moment where Pedro Pascal was presented with a Grogu plush, which he held out and kissed, delighting onlookers. These special moments build excitement leading up to the theatrical release of The Mandalorian and Grogu on May 22nd. Concurrently, the ride experience is being updated, with Millennium Falcon, Smugglers Run receiving new missions, enhanced gameplay for onboard roles, and the integration of The Mandalorian and Grogu into the ride. These surprises underscore Disney's commitment to creating lasting, magical memories for its Star Wars audience. Disneyland fans experienced a moment of pure magic this week when Pedro Pascal made an unexpected appearance at the park, embodying the beloved character of the Mandalorian. The surprise visit, which involved the Mandalorian appearing aboard the Millennium Falcon, delighted Star Wars enthusiasts worldwide. The unexpected encounter provided a memorable moment for attendees, marking a highlight of their Disneyland resort experience. The event has generated significant excitement among fans eager to see major figures from the Star Wars universe in person. One of the most ironic aspects of the Star Wars saga is the massive fan investment in Boba Fett, a character who appeared for less than 7 minutes in the original trilogy. This hype was significant, fueled by promotional efforts, including mail-in figures, which built anticipation for his live-action debut in The Empire Strikes Back. Boba Fett successfully lived up to this build-up by tracking down Han Solo and escaping with his carbonite-frozen body. However, his demise in the subsequent film was quickly turned into a minor plot point, prompting questions about the creative shifts behind the narrative. Insiders suggest that the change stemmed from George Lucas altering his original vision for the franchise. Lucas had initially planned 3 trilogies and intended for Boba Fett to be the primary antagonist in Return of the Jedi. When Lucas decided to limit the saga to 2 trilogies, Fett was demoted, allowing Emperor Palpatine to assume the role of the main villain. This decision, while strategically sound, effectively sidelined the character fans had championed, leading some to argue that Lucas saved the original trilogy by altering his coolest antagonist. Multiple Star Wars insiders have confirmed that the director's vision evolved. Gary Kurtz, who produced A New Hope and The Empire Strikes Back, revealed that Lucas originally planned for 3 trilogies. A key divergence was Lucas's decision to delay introducing Emperor Palpatine until the final film of the 3rd trilogy. This raises a significant question about the role of Boba Fett in the planned Return of the Jedi. As fan relations officer Craig Miller stated that Fett was originally slated to be the final boss of the original trilogy. Miller confirmed that Boba Fett was intended to be the main villain, citing specific plot points that established his importance. However, when Lucas scrapped the 3rd trilogy storyline, the confrontation between Luke and Darth Vader and the battle with the Emperor were condensed into a single film, forming the plot of Jedi. While the producer maintained that Luke would still face Vader in Return of the Jedi, the planned arc involving Fett was eliminated. Ultimately, the narrative shift resulted in Boba Fett being quickly killed off in a less impactful manner than anticipated, falling into the mouth of a giant monster. While disappointing for fans of the bounty hunter, the shift highlights the dynamic evolution of Lucas's blockbuster vision. The exact fate of Boba Fett as the final villain in ROTJ remains unknown, leaving fans to speculate on how he might have been utilized within the Galactic Empire. In a preview of upcoming entertainment, film fans are set to experience the first Star Wars movie, The Mandalorian and Grogu, on the big screen, marking a cinematic return to the franchise since the rise of Skywalker in 2019. The series, which has captivated audiences for 3 seasons on Disney+, will now be available in theaters. Interestingly, the intersection of Star Wars and baseball has a long history. Internet lore suggests the first Star Wars baseball promotion was sparked by the Lake Elsinore Storm, the single-A affiliate of the San Diego Padres, featuring their mascot dressed as Darth Vader coinciding with the release of episode III, Revenge of the Sith on May 19, 2005. This synergy has blossomed into a cottage industry, with events often taking place around the unofficial Star Wars Day of May the 4th, characterized by galaxy-themed decor and sound effects at ballparks. Fans have documented numerous Star Wars nights at venues like Target Field, including instances of themed security. Merchandise, such as Star Wars-branded bobbleheads, also points to the franchise's evolution from art to a significant toy-selling endeavor, beginning with the Ewoks in 1983's Return of the Jedi. Turning to the baseball matchup, the focus shifts to Game 47 between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Minnesota Twins, dubbed Twinkie Town. Despite the absence of explicit hardball references in the films, the association between Star Wars and baseball remains strong. Some within Twins territory humorously apply the Evil Empire moniker to the Brewers, linking them to former MLB Commissioner Bud Selig. The narrative is set. The local team must prevail before fans begin seeking out cinema seats to catch the new Star Wars film.